I was like, okay, let me use the bathroom. And then instead of flushing, I clicked the music button, which is
Me
used
too.
when you want to poo and I want other people to hear.
Me
So
too.
it sounded like I wanted to poo and I
Me
didn't want them to
too.
hear. So I had to like come out and say like, girls, I activated the music. It wasn't.
Yeah. And they were like, sure.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Hi, this is Iris.
And this is Sophia.
And you're listening to Undressed. Hey guys.
Hello.
This is kind of a walk of shame to us. I feel we deeply need to apologize. We should like bow. Oh, I'm so sorry.
so sorry. Yeah, we messed up.
We took some time to rest. No, but it was very unexpected. We would never take time off without telling you guys with intention. So during this episode, we're gonna basically do catching up with each other because we haven't seen each other in a while and also haven't seen each other after coming back from our trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went on a trip. We're gonna talk about all of that. And because of that,
We're not gonna do the advice session today,
exactly.
and we're gonna move it for our next episode. So yeah, if you have any advice that you want us to reply to, you can just DM us, and we're gonna do that on the next episode. But yeah, for today, we're just gonna catch up on everything that happened.
Yes. Next episode, we're gonna turn into Dr. Sophie and Dr. Iris.
Already
A
having
little
this.
advice session. So for today, I don't even know where to start because it's been crazy. So we weren't planning on leaving you guys like this. We did a Halloween episode and we were supposed to record one or two
Yeah,
extra episodes before
exactly.
we leave. That's why during Halloween episode we already knew that we were going to Tokyo, but we were like saving this info for the last episode before we actually went to Tokyo. Because we went to Tokyo, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm spoiling everything.
Spoiler alert. Everyone knows by now.
I think
the title's
so.
probably gonna be about that.
Just imagine someone just watching the podcast and not following us. Like just
yeah,
the
just like
would be
oh,
interesting.
that would be good.
That'd be
Just like,
good.
yeah,
Just a pure fan of the podcast.
yeah, just a pure fan. But yeah, we didn't. Why did we not? Oh, because before Tokyo, I went to London, right?
Exactly.
And when I was in London for a work trip, I got super sick.
Yeah, because even with your London trip, we somehow managed to insert, like in our schedule, a little time to
Yeah.
record the two extra episodes we wanted to do. But Sophia got really sick.
Yeah. And yeah, I spent like an entire day at a hotel in London. Like it was such a waste, but I'm over it now. But I was really annoyed. But yeah, when I came back, I still had like loads of cough, and yeah, and we thought it would be wiser to not get together because
Exactly.
Aris could get sick, and we were gonna have a huge trip, like a dream trip, and nothing could ruin it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So we
And
decided to cancel those two episodes that we are gonna record. But yeah, we knew that we are going to Tokyo together. Basically, not even a month before.
no, it was super last minute.
Super last minute, and it was crazy because I have been there in the summer, so I wasn't expecting at all to be back this soon. And when I remember like the day we got the email, both of us, we like, I don't know, 1 minute passed since the email,
Yeah.
and we were like,
I was screenshotting the
"What?
email. I was like,
What is this? We're trying not to be overexcited because, like we talked about here before, sometimes it can go wrong if you get too excited and then things don't happen. But it ended up happening.
Yeah, it happened. And oh my God, I was so scared it wasn't gonna happen because we kind of both have this thing where we don't really talk too much about it because we had times where we were excited about things and then they ended up not happening. So now we're like super low key about things. So I think until the flights were booked, I was like, I'm not gonna
Same.
get excited about this because, and for me, I was so excited because I was already planning on going next year.
Yeah.
I'd never been, um, so it was like the best surprise ever. Yeah,
Yeah, and we were sitting here probably like a month before when I came back from Japan and we were talking about Japan and you were like, "Hi, I want to go because I never went." And I was like, "Oh, maybe if you go, I can go again
yeah,
because I can't like say no to Tokyo." So I think we manifested it
yeah. I
in a
think so
way.
too. We need to manifest more
More
things. Yeah.
where do you want to go next? Let's say right here. This is our magic spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time it was very exciting because we went with the brand. So we have been in some influencer trips before,
Mhm.
but never with this brand that we went. We went with Revolve this
Revolve.
time. And how did you like the entire trip in terms of like as a influencer trip?
I think it was really cool. I think it was my favorite one so far. I
Hmm,
think it was a perfect balance of having things planned and having free time for
for
ourselves.
sure.
I think they were really like sensitive to that. And everything that they booked was really cool and experiences that I think it was very hard to do without them,
Yeah,
or like
to book.
expensive and yeah, or hard to book. And it was really fun.
I
I don't
think so
know. What
too.
do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was comparing to other trips that we had, influencer trips, I think this one, like you said, has a really nice schedule. We only had like 2 activities max per
Yeah.
day. So it was good. And also, we didn't feel the need to move as a group,
Yeah. That's
which
true.
it happened with past trips that we made. Because sometimes it's hard, like so many people, and I think it's just natural that some people connect more and
Than
others,
others.
and some kind of groups are formed. It's just
Mm-hmm.
how humans work. So I think it's just better to give freedom to everyone and say, like, let's meet at this place at this hour. So it was fun. We met some really nice
Yeah.
influencers. We obviously connected to some more than others, but everyone was nice in general, and the whole team was very nice
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I really loved it, and I hope we can work together with them again on another
Yes.
trip. But yeah, I think should we just go through the schedule? I don't know. What should we?
Yeah, what was like your favorite activity from all of them? First of all,
Um, what was my favorite activity? I don't know. They were all so cool.
yeah, they were very
They were
cool.
really cool. I think like the Mario Kart was really fun.
Yeah,
Um, and that's one of the things that I was saying that maybe we wouldn't be doing that if we were like maybe just you and your boyfriend or like
yeah, exactly. I think it's a
uh,
very touristy thing. I wouldn't say I don't know, but it's not like one of the most expensive activities that they
yeah,
booked for us. So in that sense, you can definitely book it yourself.
yeah,
But it was like my fourth time in Japan, and I never booked it for myself. I think it's something fun you would do with friends,
yeah,
right?
exactly,
And if you're
exactly.
just you and your boyfriend, or if you're
Yeah,
traveling alone, it's actually hard to do. So
I
yeah,
agree.
that was very fun.
Yeah.
We did like you can pick like any costume you want to
Mhm.
ride it.
Mhm.
And since we were wearing like clothes from the brand, we really didn't want to like put an entire like clothing fit.
Yeah.
And actually because they are worn out by so
Yeah,
many people.
they're just standing there and they're like they're not very inviting.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, I think we all went with masks and
Yeah, something on your head.
yeah. Uh
You put what? You put what what's your
what was
costume?
mine? I don't know the name of it.
I don't remember actually. Let me think. I know I was Jigglypuff.
Mine was like
Like
a
a
hat. It had like cat hands.
hands? Oh
Yeah.
my god, I don't remember. It had ears, no, not bunny ears. It was cat ears.
I think it
I
was cat.
don't remember.
I
It
don't
was
remember
very
it
cute.
either.
It's very
Yeah, it
cute.
was really cute.
And then your boyfriend put on like a
Shark.
shark head, and I think my boyfriend went with just the jacket from, oh my god, the motorcycle anime that I'm having like huge blank brain right now.
Akira? No.
No. Oh my god, Tokyo Revengers,
Oh.
sorry, like my brain.
Mhm.
But they have like a bunch of different ones for you to pick, which is
Yeah,
fun.
it's really fun.
I think the worst part is that they don't allow you to use your phone during
Yeah.
the ride. And we are like a little not
Mm-hmm.
addicted to the phone in the sense of always looking at it, but like we love doing content. So
Yeah, it was sad. That part was sad. I don't know if it depends on the company though, because I have seen people
same.
recording
Yeah.
videos. So maybe it depends on the company. I don't know. Or maybe it's a new rule. I don't know.
Yeah, it can be a new rule, but I also saw a girl doing like a whole post before in there and that the photos were cute. And I like that our guide, he was like, "Don't you worry, because I have my phone with me.
I got you,
I
babe.
got you. I will be taking pictures and videos." And then the pictures and videos.
They were all edited, guys. It's like we look like a comic, like a proper comic.
Yeah, you know
book,
those
like
effects that they do in photo booths,
Yeah.
like almost like sketch.
yeah.
Ah, it was so bad.
Oh, they wish well, but yeah, they look
Yeah,
really bad.
the
They
intentions were
completely ruined it, and like 90% of them were horizontal, so like not even social media friendly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like a lot of sky, a lot of blue sky. But yeah, it's good because sometimes when that happens, you really need to put like the whole content away and
yeah,
just be
and
present.
yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
So it was fun.
Besides that, I think my favorite part was maybe the geisha dinner and the tea ceremony.
Yes. I
Those
think
two was
too. I think my favorite activities were the tea ceremony, as an activity, and as like food, it was the freaking Kobe beef because I
Yeah.
never tried anything like that in my life. It
Yeah.
was insane. And I was struggling, guys. I was struggling because I love Japanese food, but I knew when the brand said, like, we're gonna have a whole schedule, I knew I was doomed because the
Yeah.
food that I like, Japanese food that I like, it's not like the typical, when you think about Japan, it's always like sushi and I don't know, yakitori and stuff that I'm not a big fan of. So I
Mhm.
knew like the dinners would be like that,
Mhm.
and I knew I was doomed. So first time that I saw the schedule, like first activity, sushi dinner, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. It was the best sushi I've ever had,
I
though. But I did not have the Kobe beef because I don't eat beef. So
True.
yeah, you win some, you lose
You
some.
lose some,
Yeah.
true.
But
yeah, they were actually very kind because I was a little stressed. I was actually emailing the brand like, I don't eat raw food. I don't eat sushi. Like, how we're gonna do this? Because in Japan, it's not like they're gonna have like some fried noodles for you at
yeah.
a serious sushi restaurant. So I was really worried. I tried to eat something before, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna see what we can do." And they were so sweet that they grilled every single piece of
Yeah.
fish for me. They made like a tiny sushi with a grilled fish,
Really good.
which was actually
Mhm.
very yummy.
Yeah.
And I was so full actually
Yeah.
on that day.
Yeah. It's really good.
So it was good.
And they did the same for me when it was the Kobe beef dinner. They got like a whole like thing of fish for me.
Yeah.
And they grilled it and it was really yummy as well. Yeah. They were really like thoughtful about everyone and I really loved
True.
it. Yeah.
Those were probably the best dinners during the time that we were with the brand. And then there was like two other dinners that you were very beautiful, but the food wasn't great.
Yeah.
Which was the yakitori one. There was a lot of weird stuff.
Mhm.
They served us freaking raw chicken.
Raw chicken. Raw chicken and on the sushi one they served like raw shrimp. Like it was still moving. The
I was
shrimp was still
dying.
moving. It was really, but like the sushi man was like, he was so happy. He was like, yeah, look at this, like quality fish. It's as fresh, like it's the fresher you can eat it because I just cut his head off, so it's like it's as fresh as you can get.
Yes.
So he was so excited, but yeah, it was fucking disgusting.
I think it's a muscle thing that whenever
Yeah.
he puts the salt on, they are like
Yeah,
popping
moving on top of the rice, like woo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, no, hell no.
hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah.
But yeah, some brave girls got it and ate it. And even with the raw chicken, some brave girls had it too.
Yeah.
I could. I'm not one of the brave.
Nope. Nope.
No.
But yeah, with my luck, I would get sick.
True. True that.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about luck, we forgot to mention that I actually lost my plane.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not
Like,
because of my fault, it was canceled. So going in on this trip, I had like the worst time with flights. And I was traveling. You traveled 2 days prior.
yeah, and I traveled with Lufthansa.
Yes, from
Um,
Germany, and then I would fly 2 days later with KLM through Amsterdam, and then I would stay 2 extra days at the end.
yeah.
Uh, but I actually missed one day because my flight was canceled. So I was in the flight. I traveled to Amsterdam. Then I got in my flight. It's like 13-hour flight, and we got in, start flying. 3 hours in, we are right above like Turkey already. So 3 hours is not super long, but you're already like you're in it. You're almost like not in the middle, but you're like okay, some
Yeah.
part of it is done. And then I was actually like falling asleep, and I wake up with this announcement from the pilot saying, "I'm sorry to inform, we have a problem in one of our engine, so we're gonna do a U-turn and go back to Amsterdam, and our flight will have an extra duration of another 3 hours, so 6 hours in total, and we're gonna land in Amsterdam again, and then we'll see what we can do to put you on another flight to Tokyo. I'm sorry, but this is all we can do." And then he like stops talking. Everyone's like, what the hell is this?
What was
And
like the plane reaction? Were they like,
everyone was like this. It was actually very quiet. I thought it was gonna be like,
yeah,
and it was actually very quiet, but everyone was so shocked. And then some of the staff started like walking around and answering questions, but they all seemed very like a little, they didn't really know what the problem was, so they couldn't explain much. They were just like saying, I don't know exactly like which flight we're gonna get you in, but don't worry, everything's gonna be sorted. I'm sorry, but we need to go back. Always the same thing until they actually like 1 hour in, and they could actually tell exactly what the problem was and explain that it was like a filter of one of the engines. And each engine, there's two engine in each plane, and each engine has two filters of frozen air, so it doesn't get like the engine doesn't get frozen. So yeah, technicalities, but one of them was like fucked up basically. And you shouldn't fly with one fucked up filter.
Mhm.
So I think what another passenger was saying is that they don't want to lose money by parking the plane on another country, because you pay a lot by day
Mhm.
of or hour, I don't know, of parking your plane on a foreign country. So if they park on Turkey, for example, which would be the best for us because we could have like 3 hours in already done and just take another flight, they would have to pay a lot of money. So it's more worth it for them to go back and then pay us another flight. So that's what they did. And oh my God, I was so mad. I had to stay in this hotel in Amsterdam and catch another flight on the next day to Germany, to then another
That's
flight to
insane.
Tokyo. So four flights, 48 hours till I get to Tokyo. It was awful,
That's
awful
insane.
experience.
When I woke up, because I remember I was like, okay, because we were talking. I don't know if we were talking, and then I was supposed to go to sleep. And when I woke, and then when I wake up, I remember you were still be on the plane, something like that. But when I woke up, I had a message from you, so I was like, this is not right.
Yeah.
Because like she's either like sending me messages from the sky or yeah, this is not right. And when I read it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's insane that you do like 3 hours and then you come back.
It's
It's
awful.
like insane.
And the girl, like, what do you call airline staff? There's a name, right? For like flight
The
attendant,
flight
sorry.
attendant, yeah.
So the flight attendant was there like, oh my God, this never happened to me in 30 years of my career. And I was like,
So
lucky
good.
me.
Yeah. To be
Lucky me.
experiencing these things.
Thing. And the worst thing is that on the flight back, I got my flight canceled again.
Yeah.
I was like, how, like,
But I
lightning doesn't
remember,
strike twice.
I remember you were saying when you got to Tokyo, I remember you were saying, at least they could cancel like my going back. Like that's
Yeah.
better because I stay here.
And
Oh
they're
my
like,
God.
why not cancel both? So
Yeah.
that was really bad because you always think like bad luck doesn't strike twice, you know, like
Yeah.
it's very rare. But hey, it's me. So I was on the flight, and that time we sit down on the plane, and 1 hour in, I think, yeah, like 45 minutes, almost 1 hour, sitting down waiting for like takeoff. Yeah, and I was like, what now? Why no one says anything? And we're like waiting for almost 1 hour, and then we got the oh my god, pilot.
Yeah.
The pilot communicating us again that there was a freaking problem with the gas controller. So they are
God.
trying to replace it, but they didn't know if it's gonna be enough to fix it. So they asked us to hold on for another half an hour. Actually, it was 2 hours. We were 2 hours in, still nothing. And then he says, like, sorry, we couldn't fix it. So in about half an hour, we're gonna be able to get you off this plane. And then we're gonna communicate a new flight to you. And surprise, we got off the plane and the new flight was the next day. So 26 hours delay. Stayed another day in Tokyo, but in Narita, in the airport hotel. So not a good thing.
Yeah.
It was such a nightmare. Like, why this happened twice to me? I got like, right now, I went to London after that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But after Tokyo, I had to go like straight to London. And anytime that we hear an announcement on a plane, I
Yeah,
have
'cause
trauma
like of
now.
course, how could you not?
I'm like,
How could
no,
you
Ocean,
not?
no.
Oh my God. But like even if you did get on the plane on the first one, it would have been so late that you would have lost the second one, no? Because you were waiting for like 3 hours.
Yes, exactly. I would lose it.
The second one, yeah.
And even on the next day, it was 26 hours delayed instead of 24. So it was actually 2 hours late the next day, too. So I almost missed it. But luckily, we could go like above, because usually I think your plane you came from below, like Turkey or
Mm,
maybe
yeah.
like the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you can go above and through like the North Pole, but it's very rare that the conditions are good because it's very cold, so the weather is usually bad. But luckily, we could go, so it was like 12 hours instead of 14, so that
Mhm.
was nice after
Yeah.
all the drama.
Mhm.
And we could see the
The
Northern
aurora,
Lights.
yeah, the
Oh
northern
my God.
lines, yeah.
I was actually like, we had like a girl sitting next to us, and she is actually very shy, but she touched me like this. There's the Northern Lights. And I was like,
Aww.
what? Northern Lights, so beautiful, like so green. I
Yeah.
was shocked. I was like, what the hell is this? Like
Yeah.
UFOs?
Oh, I really want to see them as well.
They're
So
really
cute.
beautiful. And I actually thought that it might be like the best view from the sky because you can see like the whole drawing of it.
Yeah.
And from the ground, I've seen pictures and people just see like this green thing. And from the plane, you can see it all. So yeah, I think it's like blessings and curses,
Yeah.
curses, you
The
know?
universe
The universe
gets it
balance it
all
all.
leveled
Yeah.
up. Yeah, that's
And
true.
actually, like, we were so blessed to be able to go to Japan. I always feel like when something really good happens to me, there needs to be some balance,
Yeah,
like the universe, like,
that is true because when I came back from Japan, I stayed in bed for a full on week.
through
A full
that.
on week. I was like close to death. Like I could feel my body like giving up on me. It was awful.
And as you still have some cough and
I
all,
still have
like,
cough. I still have like my dripping nose. I don't know the name of
my
it,
God.
technicalities. And I missed another trip. I was supposed
Oh,
to see
yeah.
the Northern
Oh,
Lights.
yeah. it was.
I was supposed to see them in Sweden and
And
I
I
missed it.
saw your friend still went, right?
My
Because
friend
you were
still
supposed to
went.
go with a
At
friend.
least that it was really
Yeah,
cool.
that's nice.
Um, but yeah, I was really sick. I think it was COVID again, actually,
Mm.
because first I had to take antibiotics
Mm-hmm.
because I kept taking ibuprofen. I don't know how to say like ibuprofen. No,
Ibuprofen.
ibuprofen.
I
Ibuprofen.
I think it's ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
I'm not sure.
Okay, but that's not a thing in English. A thing. Okay, ibuprofen. I don't know. You know the thing you take when you have a cold. I kept taking that, but it wasn't like doing anything, and I was like with fever, like during the
Hmm.
night. I was
Oh, that's so
dying.
bad.
I was dying, and I had to take antibiotics after like 4 days of nothing working, and then after the antibiotics were for 3 days, and I was feeling better, but I still had like the cough, and I was still like feeling very tired. I would get up for like 15 minutes and I would have to lay down. So it was really similar to when I had COVID.
Yeah,
So I think it was COVID again.
yeah. But it's crazy
Um,
because you were sick before the trip and then
I was
after the
sick before
trip.
the trip in London, but that time I took some pills and like I kept going and it was fine. So I'm not sure if it was the same thing.
It was related.
But
But
then
probably your immunity system was already down and with maybe like plane
yeah, I
or
think it was. I'm not. I don't think. I'm sure it was on the plane because
yeah.
on the 14-hour plane because I was really cold. The plane was really cold, and everyone was like sniffing around me. And there was this time where I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and my throat was like completely destroyed, and
Hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna get sick. And yeah, it happened. So
So
yeah, it
annoying.
was really bad. I was really I couldn't like get up. I couldn't do anything. But hopefully I'm gonna be like not sick anymore until the end of the year. I'm taking loads of things, loads of vitamins, and I got like loads of rest. I was inside my house for like 10 days.
Nice.
So yeah,
You deserved
I
it.
deserved it. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, besides that, I think the whole trip went great.
yeah,
And we had some extra days, like the whole brand thing was 6 days, but we have another like 6 days off for
yeah.
ourselves. So I'm curious, like, what's your favorite thing about Tokyo? How do you like it?
Uh, I don't know. Oh my god, so many questions. I was not expecting to love it as much.
Mm.
It's like my favorite destination now.
Mm.
Um, and I loved everything. I loved everything. I don't know, like the people there are so nice,
True.
so
So nice.
polite. Um, Everywhere you go, it's beautiful. That's like a no brainer. Like everywhere you go is super aesthetic. It's super beautiful. It's so different than what we are used to everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, I think like this, all of the streets are so clean. They are so organized. I didn't have a bad meal there. Well, I had the when we had those dinners, it
Oh
wasn't
yeah, yeah,
great.
yeah.
But when I was by myself,
Yeah, exactly.
like all of the meals were amazing.
Mm.
You don't get bored there.
True.
There's always things to do and things to see. It's impossible to get bored there. Um, there's like things for everyone. If you like
That's true.
fashion, there's fashion. If you like cars, there's cars. If you like, I don't know, there's like things for everyone to see. Um, I don't know. It was great. I think everyone should go there.
True.
Everyone should go there.
The tourism is like a super in a big peak right now
Hmm.
there, like the most hype almost it's ever
Yeah,
been.
because the
So
yen is really low right now, so I think everyone is going as well because of that. Because
yeah,
it's so
and they were
cheap
like
there.
completely closed for like the COVID years. I
Yeah.
think 2 or 3 years. So it was kind of expected that people really wanted to go again
Mm-hmm.
after the COVID. And I think it's like even like social media things, sometimes some places are more hyped than others.
Yeah.
And right now like Japan is super hyped. So they are getting like really a peak of tourism like
Yeah.
never seen, like
Yeah.
crazy amount of tourism.
But it's really, really cheap as well. I think like I would eat really great meals for like €5.
Yeah, the food is much cheaper.
The food is insanely
Yeah.
cheaper. Um, what else? I've only been to Tokyo, but I feel like I know Tokyo pretty well now.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I really want to come back and see Osaka and Kyoto. maybe go to Korea as well because
Yeah.
you talked so much about it. She was like, "You need to go, you need to go." So yeah,
Yeah,
I
Korea is
really
really
loved it.
Yeah, I think it's really nice actually that the food is cheap and of course the yen is low, but I think even at other times they have this a lot in I think there's other countries like that where while like the food is cheap but then other type of luxury is more expensive like hair
Mm,
and all that hair, nails, I don't know. And I think it makes so much sense and we should have it here because I feel like our food is so expensive for
really
like our
expensive.
salaries here in Portugal
Yeah.
is crazy expensive. So it's nice. And also the fact that they always like give you water. Here you can't get free water, which is
No,
so
yeah,
rude.
yeah. It's really rude. Yeah, as soon as you sit, you have like fresh water. You
Yeah.
have like a warm towel for your
So
hands.
nice.
They're really thoughtful. And everyone that I keep talking to here, they're like, really? Like, isn't it like super crowded and messy and confusing? And I was like, it's
Not at all.
not. I
Not
don't
at all.
think so. Maybe okay, maybe if you go to Shibuya at a certain time, but like even then everyone is so organized and like I get more stressed here.
True. I think actually like Portugal can be quite chill depending like maybe the traffic is like the worst.
Yeah.
But I went to London straight after and I could like do a really tight comparison
Mhm.
because it was like so close to one another and it's crazy because I know Tokyo has even more population
Mhm.
in the city than London, but London seemed so messy comparing. So
Yeah,
messy.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
people bump into each other and they are more aggressive on the streets. Streets are so dirty, so
So
dirty.
dirty,
Subway
so
so
dirty.
dirty. That's so different.
Yeah.
And also, what I love about Japan is that you can always find a clean toilet everywhere.
That's so true. Like literally I was like about to piss myself and me and my boyfriend were passing like this park and he was like, "Oh, I bet you have a toilet there." And I'm like, "No, it's not going to be that easy." It was.
Yeah,
It was that easy. Like 2 minutes, not even 1 minute. There was like this clean toilet there. Maybe the seat is even warm for you. And like I don't know, it's amazing. It's really
yeah,
good.
like parks. They have street
Yeah.
toilets. They also have in every station. They
Mhm.
have mostly every convenience store.
Yeah.
It's very easy to to use the toilet, I
It's
guess.
really good. It's really good.
And
And
toilets are like the best in the world.
yeah, yeah. I wish I could have like that at home.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Seats warm. You have like spray to clean you up. It's nice. I love
front
how
and back.
sometimes front and back. Sometimes they don't have the translation, so sometimes it's fun.
Sometimes you need to click the button and pray for the best.
Pray for the best. Like once, I think it was at the not the sushi restaurant, maybe the Kobe beef one. Then I went to the bathroom and there were some other influencers there from the trip. And I was like, okay, let me use the bathroom. And then instead of flushing, I clicked the music button, which is
Me
used when you
too.
want to poo and I want other people to hear.
Me
So
too.
it sounded like oh, I wanted to poo and I
Me
didn't want them to
too.
hear. So I had to like come out and say like, girls, I activated the music. It was amazing.
And they were like, sure.
Mhm.
Mhm. I activated that once as well. No, I activated that twice. And the second time I did it, it was like these birds. And it was like, pee, 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 pee,
Yeah.
pee. I was like, damn. Now everyone thinks that I'm doing things here.
It's the
But
music
yeah.
is very zen. It's like water and
Yeah.
birds. It's cute.
It's cute. Yeah. But yeah, I felt really peaceful there.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, for a big city, I think, I don't know, it's really peaceful there. I loved it.
Something else that I think is so smart about Japan, besides the toilets, is the convenience store.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like I miss it so much. Whenever I come back, I'm like, if I get hungry at like, I don't know, 10 a.m., you don't have
Yeah.
no supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
If you need like something, you can buy underwear and socks, which is so smart.
It's so smart. You can buy like a lip liner.
Exactly.
Like my lip liner finished in the middle of the day, and I was like, "Where's like the 7-Eleven?" because
Yeah.
I bought mine there and I really love the shade. And now I can get another one. I'm gonna have to like go to Sephora to buy like an expensive one that I don't even like as much. But yeah, and they're open
True.
24/7, right?
Exactly. That's so smart, I
Yeah,
think, because here, I think from a certain hour you can't get anything, and
nothing.
even like I don't know, you might like pee yourself and want some panties, or miss your
Yeah,
flight and want some panties.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh my god, it's so smart. I wish we had it here.
yeah,
Let's do like a movement to bring convenience stores
yeah. Everything is
to Europe.
really well thought of. Even like the things that they have to clean your umbrella. When you enter a
Oh yes,
spot, you can like put your umbrella in a place
yeah,
and then you remove it and the umbrella is dry.
yeah,
That's really smart as well. Um, what else? They queue in each door of the subway
yeah.
and you respect the line. That does not happen here.
True.
And from a certain hours in the night, they have like certain carriages. I don't know how to say it, that are only for women.
For women, yeah.
That's so smart as well for women to feel safe. Um, because I have like not here in Portugal, but like when I lived in London, I remember when I went out at night. Um, maybe I would like be leaving at 3 a.m. in the tube, and I would be like alone because my friends wouldn't live in the same area as me, and it's so scary sometimes.
Mm.
So sketchy, and like I bet that you don't feel like that there. Uh, yeah, everything there is really smart.
It's true, and it's pretty safe also, which makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Not having to worry every time about your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we also have lots of things to talk about, obviously. But we asked you guys in particular on stories if there's anything specific you guys want to know from the
Mm-hmm.
trip or any questions for us since we've been away. So we're gonna reply to some now.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Do differently or anything you did that you think you would advise other people to do?
Um. Maybe not like that I would like to do differently, but things that I remember that were like, oh, this is different here. Like, for example, the fact that they don't have garbage cans
Hmm.
around the street, and it's really hard. Like, we have the thing of having coffee to go, and I remember sometimes we wasted like a full on hour looking for a place to put your like your coffee cups. So yeah, maybe like finish the coffee when like around the area where you have it, so you can like put the cup there
Mm.
afterwards. What else? Like you should also like respect the thing on the escalators of moving to the left and letting people walk, and even like on in the stations, you have a certain way of walking. Like you should
Hmm.
like if you're not walking like quickly, you should go to the to the right or whatever. Um,
Have you noticed that it changes?
it
Sometimes
keeps
it's
on
hard
changing.
because I don't know, like if you go to London, everyone just stays
Yeah.
always on the right, even though you drive through the left side. So it's kind of
Exactly.
weird, but it's
Hmm.
always the right. And there it's different. I think from Osaka to Tokyo is different, but even in Tokyo, some stations
Some stations
people
are the
do it
opposite.
differently. So sometimes it's hard, but
Yeah.
you can kind of figure it out. Like
Yeah.
everyone is
As you
like,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think tips for first time. That's a good one. The garbage bins and the fact that you can sometimes find them close to the vending machine. Some vending machines have,
Yeah.
and convenience have. So when you're walking around the street, you won't find them. But if you look for
Hmm.
like convenience stores, you might find it. Also, the queuing to the subway is also nice
The
to know that
queuing
you need to queue on each side of the door and let people exit first.
first. Yeah.
And inside the subway, not talk. It's a
Yeah.
good thing because I think like they don't really do it,
Yeah.
so it's better if you don't do it as
Yeah.
well and respect the culture. I believe.
Even in
Um,
general, they don't like talk really loudly on the street.
yeah,
They're
true.
quiet. Um, Maybe like tips on where to stay for the first time. I really like Shinjuku. You told me to stay there, and I
Yes.
really thought it was a good area to stay for the first time.
Yeah, you asked me like places to stay, and I recommended either Shinjuku or Akihabara.
Akihabara.
I think it's
Mm-hmm.
good. Um, Places to stay. Also, I have other places that I like to stay, but I think for the first time in those areas, you are so close to everything, so it's
Yeah,
just the best.
I agree.
Even though they are a little more busy, it's just the best for the first time, I
I
think.
agree. I love Shinjuku. I love staying
Shinjuku is
there.
really nice. What else? I would say like giving money
Oh yeah.
when paying to the hands, that can be like quite rude in the first time I did it.
Yeah, they
So
were
they
like,
usually,
here!
yeah,
And you should always put it on a. They usually have
exactly.
somewhere to put the money.
But I think just the best thing about Japanese people is that even though it's a culture that has many rules and they stand by so many rules, they are very free to foreign. So they won't judge you. They are not
Yeah,
judgy
not at all.
as a community.
Yeah,
So even if you do these mistakes, of course these are tips for you. But even if you do these mistakes, they won't like be harsh on you or
no,
like,
yeah.
because I feel like in London, for example, if you stand on the other
Yeah, they're like,
side, they will be like, please move. And maybe they will even yell at
yeah,
you. In Japan, that won't happen. They will
never.
somehow like,
You'll never get yelled at in Japan.
exactly.
Never.
So, of course, try to fit in, but like, it's not,
Yeah.
they're not going to yell at you if you
Yeah,
don't.
of
It's not going to be
course.
that
Yeah.
bad. What else? What other tips? I feel like you were saying in the beginning, Japan has so many things to offer to so many different people and so many different tastes. So the tips in on like what to do will differ
Yeah,
depending on what you like to see
exactly.
and how you like
Hmm.
to travel. So I don't even know like what tips I would give more.
Yeah,
Just go eat
I think
some
we covered.
ramen.
Yeah, go eat ramen and onigiris.
Yes, you
I
won't
miss the
find as good
onigiri.
anywhere else. So just go eat.
Yeah,
Food in Japan is so good.
so
So
good.
take advantage of that.
Yeah. And just get lost in the little alleys.
Oh, so
And
good.
yeah, so nice. What else?
So another tip that I just got myself reminded of, it's the Suica pass.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, if you don't have when you get to Japan, there's these things like in London they have like the Oyster card. I don't know the name here. I think
Hmm.
it's Andant.
And then
Andant. Uh, it's like a card, but the good thing about Japan is that that card that you use can be used in a lot of different things. So not only the subway, but you can use it in certain shops, in vending machines,
hmm.
in the arcades.
Yeah.
It's very fun. But the thing is, with all the tourism, the Suica cards, they were supposed to be used and then returned, but people brought home as souvenirs. I'm also guilty of
Me
that.
too.
So they sold out in majority. So you still have the welcome Suica, which is the one
Yeah.
that you got. You can get it on the airport
Hmm.
actually, and I think on the main like maybe Tokyo station,
Hmm.
and you can like do everything with it. The only problem is that it has a really short
Hmm.
expiry date,
Hmm.
so you can't use it again when you go to Japan
Hmm.
again. And the other type of Suica you can use like is forever. So yeah, I think either you get a welcome Suica, or I actually discovered that there's one that is still on that we bought for my boyfriend, but you need to go only to Tokyo Station. I think it's only in Tokyo Station. I don't know like the certain point, but I'm gonna talk about it on my vlog in case you wanna know. But it's like a very specific, and I think you will probably sell out too. So just if you're going like now,
Yeah.
but even so, the Welcome Suica works.
Yeah.
So I would advise you to get it.
Yeah. I agree. So the next question is, how did we meet Jihoon?
Oh my god.
We met Jihoon because she also went with the Revolve trip. So we were basically all staying in the same hotel and we did the same activities. And she's a cutie.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually have been talking with her and following her for a while,
Yeah.
and she follows us too. So I actually met her during Fashion Week
Yeah.
on a certain event, and then we didn't know. like anyone who was coming. Like, they didn't told us up until I don't know,
Mhm.
like 2 days before
2
the
days
trip or
before, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So we were like, "Oh my god, she's coming!" So it
Yeah.
was fun that
Yeah.
to see like a familiar face, and actually, she was probably the one that we talked the most during the
Yeah.
entire trip.
Yeah. And
It's very
I
nice.
feel like she's really like down to earth
Yeah,
and really like accessible, and yeah, I think she's really
very
nice.
nice. And she brought her mom to the trip, which was like so
Oh, her
cute. Her
mom is
mom
so
is the cute,
cute. Yes. I
very
love
very
that.
cute. I'm not gonna tell that to my parents. They're gonna be so jealous that I never
Oh
bring
my
them.
god, yeah. Oh my god, your mom would be so nice on the trip. She would be like
Yeah,
so
she would
happy.
love it. And
Yeah.
but I don't know, like my parents are very like jealous towards each other
Yeah.
for attention. So I don't know who I would bring if it's only
Yeah.
1+1. And also they are like the worst taking pictures of me. So that's why I
Wouldn't
don't
work. Yeah.
doesn't work.
Wouldn't work.
Ooh. So next question is, when can we see Iris and Sophia in Korea together?
My
Who
Iris
knows?
wants to go with me. I'm
I'm always
available.
down. Like not this
I'm
year. I had my
no,
dose of
this year
traveling.
we're done. DONE. Done, done, done.
We have like my birthday coming. We have Christmas. We have New Year's Eve. Like we need to stay here for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, my body needs home
Same.
and routine. I need to work out, guys.
Oh, same. I have like
Yeah.
0 workout in my body. I have like
Yeah.
I haven't even like entered any place.
Yeah.
So I need to, I don't know, book something for
Yeah.
my health.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, routine is so important.
Yeah. And to eat healthy, because as much as it's amazing food over there, like you don't have like a very healthy and balanced like food routine when you're traveling.
There's so many fried food and oily food.
Really.
That's why it's
Yeah.
yummy. But like
I had so much acne there. I still have like leftovers of it. And yeah, I don't have acne usually. Like, and I was like, what the
Same.
fuck is happening?
Same. I also have like
Um,
2 pimples.
Yeah.
And it's from all the food. And then I went
Yeah.
straight to London, which London has amazing restaurants, but it's always like food from other like cultures. It's
Yeah.
hard to eat like healthy. I
Yeah.
feel like the more, I don't know, the more like people and evolved is the city, um, the rarest you can find like healthy
I
food.
agree. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I need routine too,
Yeah.
and working out and movies, popcorn.
Same. Mm-hmm. I feel the
Yeah,
same.
hopefully next year we can do
Hopefully.
something together again, or maybe another brand can
Come pick us up.
come pick us up.
We are
We're here available from January.
From January until December next year. What was the best meal we had in Tokyo?
Hard.
For
Oh my
me,
god.
I think it was both the sushi at the omakase dinner and the ramen that we had on
In
the last day.
Koenji.
Koenji.
Actually, it was like just a random place we stopped by. It was so good. I
It
think
was really
that's
good.
what happens. Like searching for a good ramen place in Japan. Like
Yeah.
if you're a foreign, it's kind of, I don't know, pointless because every place is gonna be better than what we have back home. So
True. True.
and you can find like, I feel overall it's nice when traveling to do plans, but also to just
To just go.
spontaneous
I agree.
enter a place and you might find
agree.
like a gem.
I agree.
That one was really good. And also I need to shout out the Kobe beef because
Yeah.
I was like shocked. I'm not a very like, I eat meat, but I'm not like I want a steak kind of person. I don't know, I prefer like stuff with sauces and stock.
Mhm.
But oh my god, like I need to shout out that meal. Kobe beef is like completely superior.
Superior.
It's superior. What was the best moment of us together in Japan? That's hard. Just one moment. I think the arcade was fun. Also the cards.
The cards. We had a good moment duetting at karaoke as well.
Oh, we did. That was so fun. It was almost at the end of the
Yeah.
trip.
And we went
Um,
out and it was really cool.
Oh my god. Okay, so we need to talk about
I like
that.
to go clubbing with you guys. You guys are fun to go out.
Okay. We need to discuss this. So basically, on the activities, not only we had karaoke because we haven't talked about that before. It was a little different from the typical karaoke. It was a huge room
Huge.
for all of us.
Half of it was empty.
It was.
We only occupied half of it. But yeah.
But I was like, because usually Japanese karaoke rooms are smaller, so I thought they were gonna put us in groups. And when we asked, they said, "No, we're gonna be all together." And I got a little shy because I feel like we weren't as comfortable with the other girls.
Yeah.
Because it was just for 6 days. So then we had to like do an entire we actually did a duet or a
trio. Yeah.
trio
Jihoon
with
also
Jihoon,
participated,
yes.
yeah.
And we sang.
But we sang so many different ones. We sang
we did.
Backstreet Boys. We sang Aserehe.
Yes.
But that one Jihoon didn't.
Last Ketchup.
Yeah, let's catch up.
But with Avril Lavigne, we really like stand up.
Oh yeah,
all three of us, and did
Yeah.
like whole like choreo and stuff.
Avril
So
Lavigne was
it
good.
was fun.
It was fun.
And the
oh.
club, we need to discuss that.
The club, yeah. We went to this club called V2. V2.
V2.
And it was, where was it? In Shibuya? No.
I think in Roppongi or something. I don't even know
Roppongi,
because
yeah.
they always took us in these cars, so I couldn't really.
That's the bad thing about
Yeah.
it, because sometimes you would not even know where you were.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just hop on a car on the hotel,
Yeah.
and then you pop on this location. You don't even know where you're at.
Yeah.
And some of the people during the trip, they were always just like riding these cars.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like sometimes I need to just walk.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I was so grateful to come a little bit earlier and explore Tokyo before the whole trip, because I feel like I wouldn't get to really know
Yeah,
Tokyo if it was
sure.
only for that bit. But yeah, we would really truly be dropped at the restaurant. That night we were dropped at the restaurant, then we were dropped from the restaurant to the club.
Yes.
That's why I'm a little lost. I don't know where it was exactly. But yeah, it was called V2.
And there was like not one Japanese soul there. Like apart
And
from the staff,
we arrived really early. We arrived at 11 p.m.
it was empty.
It was empty.
And no one
Yeah.
was there.
But they like took us to the VIP
Oh my
areas.
God,
We're like,
please tell
ooh,
them."
bougie. And then
You know,
it
like-
all started.
You know, like Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore vibes when
That was us.
they go to the VIP and then
Mhm.
there's like champagne and fireworks. So
There were like 3 waiters. The first one was like carrying the big bottle, wasn't it? I think
like a bucket with drinks,
a bucket.
right?
Yeah, a bucket with
bucket, yeah.
drinks. And then like confettis were flowing and like a music was
Those
playing.
small fireworks
yeah,
things.
Another waiter was like with the small like fire thing. And then the third one was, I don't know, but they looked miserable.
Yeah, because they were throwing this big party and the club was empty.
The club was
It was
empty.
so cringe and they were like this,
They're like, yeah.
holding stuff up. And we weren't even drunk for that. We just got to the club. So
Yeah.
we're like, this is weird.
We were like looking at each other like, what the hell is happening?
But then it started to be more fun. Of course, it
Yeah.
was a very like almost tourist trap thing because the club was not like legit. I don't think people from Tokyo go to
Go
that
out
club
there.
at all.
Yeah.
It was just you could see there's like tourists from like probably like this type of guy thing that includes like a club night. That's probably
Yeah.
what happened with the brand. It was like a
Mhm.
package thing or schedule that had a club night. So everyone was kind of in the same situation.
Yeah.
But we were in VIP actually.
We were in VIP. And we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Like,
it started to be like fun afterwards when
Yeah.
we started to drink a little. Then they gave us like Mickey Mouse
yeah,
ears.
Mickey Mouse ears and like these Hawaiian flower
Yeah.
things. It was so random.
Everything lights up.
Yeah,
Though it's very,
everything was
very like funky.
yeah. And yeah, we had drinks. We had like we were good. And then like the party started to like get better.
And there was a
Um,
small stage in front of the DJ.
DJ, yeah.
And first, these girls come up to dance. These Japanese girls. They were
Yeah.
actually beautiful. They were like, I don't know. But the thing that I thought it was so funny is that they danced like zero on beat. So
Yeah. I was just like,
they were just like this, doing their things, shaking the head, and the beat was like,
they were just like being beautiful.
yeah, just
Yeah.
made to look beautiful, and they did.
Yeah.
And then like the ambience, I think like the entire like people from the club was not like very
Yeah.
glam,
Yeah. No.
but it was fun because
It
we
was
just
fun.
usually just like drink and have fun, and that's what
Yeah.
we did.
I think that sometimes it's good to have like a trashy night.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
you know, like sometimes you just want to listen to Pitbull and
That's
go
all
off.
that it was.
go off like Mr. Worldwide, you know?
Been through, done that. And
sometimes you just want to get loose.
and when we were like dancing, and when I look up, both our boyfriends were pulled to the stage.
Yeah. They were like making moves, and
They
they
were
were like
making
more on
moves.
sync than the dancers.
True,
Yeah.
true that. So it was like a bunch of guys on top of the stage. It was fun. But yeah, that was it, I think. The
Yeah.
drinks were not like the best, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The next morning, I was so hungover. It was really a hard time for me. It was a hard time for me. But yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun.
Once again, one of those activities you could only like do with a brand, because
Yeah.
I don't think we would ever go to that
I don't
club
think so
alone.
either.
But it was fun, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that probably might be, that and the duet might be our best moment.
Best moments in Tokyo. I agree. I agree. So the next question is, have you been to any museums there, and which one is your favorite? So we went together to the Team Labs. It's funny that you mention it.
I'm not sure if we talked about it here before when I came back from Tokyo, but I definitely showed it on my vlog, and I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of Team Labs,
Yeah.
but I had to go a second
You
time.
had to go a second time because it was like an
I'm
activity.
curious about what you feel about Team Labs.
To be honest, I think I don't regret going. It was
Mhm.
really fun. I think it's fun, and it's like insane to be there. But while you're there, it is weird because so as soon as you arrive to the museum, you need to take your shoes off and like no socks. So everyone is barefoot. Like you just leave your shoes in a little coffin. No, not coffin.
A locker?
Locker.
Coffin?
So you just leave your shoes in a little locker, and then you enter the museum, and then the whole thing is like to have these sensations on your feet because like the floor keeps changing, and
That's what I hate, sensations
yeah,
on the feet. It's not a
and
good
it gets
thing.
to a point where it's like full on water. So you are advised to bring like shorts. You are not advised to bring a skirt because there's another area where it's literally a mirror on the floor and you can see your panties. So if you bring a skirt, you should bring like boxers underneath or something, like little shorts, I don't know. But yeah, it is weird. It is weird. Like it gets to a point where like I'm sure this is not hygienic because there's loads of people here. Loads, and there must be someone that has like a foot disease or something, and you're
It
there.
must be.
But if you're able to disconnect from that, I think it's a cool experience.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I also went to Small Worlds,
Yes.
and it was really cute.
I think actually is a better experience for me than Team Labs.
Mhm.
I would recommend it more. But yeah,
You
I
want to
think
explain what it is?
yes.
Small Worlds?
Basically, Small Worlds is like a museum of tiny stuff.
Yeah.
And they do a small world. That's basically it. And they recreate like the entire Tokyo in small. And they also include like a lot of characters and small details from a lot of like pop culture and
Yeah.
anime, and even like Marvel, big movies you can find. And it's very exciting to look at it from above and spot something like,
Yeah.
oh, that's Spider-Man,
Yeah.
or I don't know, spot sweet stuff. So it's very cute, I think.
It's really cute.
And it's cheap.
Yeah. My favorite part about it was to notice all of the details because like there's literally like a big building inside of one of those constructions, and if you look inside the window, there's like a family having dinner, and then if you look on another window, there's like a guy doing like painting. Like the detail is insane. There's like little people everywhere doing stuff. They have a little airport, and you can even see like everything. They have small TVs playing. It's really cute.
It's really, really
Yeah,
cute.
it's really cute.
I blah, blah, blah. So I would recommend that one, I think.
Yeah, Small Worlds.
Small Worlds.
Those two were the only ones I've been.
Yeah, this time too. And I think other times, I don't even remember. I think I went to some art ones. Oh, I went to like contemporary art
Mm-hmm.
and another one from like the traditional Japanese
Mm-hmm.
paintings, and I also loved it. But once again, I think it really depends on what you like in terms
Yeah.
of museums. But just for like funsies, and I would recommend the Small World. I think it's very fun.
Mhm.
I think Team Labs is kind of overhyped. I think because it's not their fault, because everyone posted on social media. You
Yeah.
kind of like, I created this image in my mind, and when I went there, I thought it was kind of lacking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I think it's so expensive also
Yeah.
for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is, did you find good places for thrifting?
Did I not?
Not good, but the best.
I could spend a whole week going every day thrifting, and I wouldn't see like 10% of it.
True. It's so hard.
It's
and-
really annoying. It's good, but it's really annoying. I was like
I think it's overwhelming
in Shimokitazawa, which is like, I think it's one of the best places to go.
to thrift.
It's actually overwhelming.
It is, I think so.
It's
too.
like a whole neighborhood, and every store is thrifting, and it's so, I had so much FOMO there because I was only there for a day, and I was like, "Ugh, I can't enter every single one of it because I'm gonna go crazy,
Yeah.
and I have content to do, and I also have to eat and enjoy like the streets as well, and not being like inside stores the entire day. But like, it's actually overwhelming.
It is. I feel like Tokyo, in terms of, in general, can be overwhelming, especially like if you're going for work, like we went now, and you never feel like you've seen everything.
No, never.
I just felt that now after 4 times there, and this year I spent like an entire month there, and even so, only now I was talking with my boyfriend saying like, I finally feel totally relaxed here and no FOMO in Tokyo. Because if I go to other cities, then
Yeah,
it's like
of
a brand new
course.
thing.
Yeah.
But in Tokyo, I was like, okay, now I stop by this street and I know exactly like I enter this shop, I enter that shop, I enter that shop. Like I can see, because it's so crazy and it's in a different language, that sometimes you even stop by the same shop and it
Yeah.
looks brand new.
Yeah.
So it's like FOMO all over. So only now I felt like, okay, but I definitely needed like a long time of traveling there, and also long time of days without content and just being
Exactly.
like
That's the thing. Yeah.
really chill and just go for shopping.
Yeah.
That's really important also. But yeah, it's really overwhelming.
It's
If you
really
like thrifting
overwhelming.
like we do, it's
So
overwhelming.
yeah,
And
expect.
Sophia brought like, I think you brought more suitcases than I did an entire month there.
Yeah.
You brought like 4
Yeah.
coming home.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I on the way back. No, one of them was from my boyfriend. So mine are 3 only.
I'm counting the same.
Okay, so on going there, I only brought 2, but then coming back, I bought an extra one with all of the stuff that I bought. And yeah, it was actually so overwhelming. So expect to be overwhelmed because it's impossible.
But it's really good for thrifting.
It's
You'll
really
find
good.
pieces.
It's not, and not only for thrifting. I feel like you can literally find anything you
Hmm.
want there.
Yeah, I think so too. And for thrifting, I think the best part is, of course, like price wise is really good. And
Mhm.
also, the condition is crazy. Because
Yeah.
here on a thrift shop, I would say 90% you need to pass, because it's very like smells and
Mhm.
it's stain. In Japan, everything, they really take good care of the
care.
clothes. So
I
it's a
agree.
good place for shopping.
I agree. Okay, the last question is, which country do you want to visit next?
That's a hard question. So, a country that I want to visit next? There are so many. I would say I really wanna like a dream trip next for me would be to explore other places in Asia that I never been.
Mhm.
Like I really want to go to some cities in China, and also I really want to visit Thailand
Yeah.
because I've never been. And I feel like lately I'm really drawn into those places. So maybe, but also I would love to go to Peru.
Yeah.
It's on my
Oh,
wish
because of the
list.
llamas?
Yes,
Oh my god.
it must be such a nice trip.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mhm.
And you?
I think my priority next is Korea and to come back to Japan.
Nice.
But my boyfriend really wants to go to Thailand as well.
Yeah.
He wants to do that a little bit. And what else? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. I would also really love to visit Hong Kong. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the places that I really wanted to visit in China too. I think it's just gonna be really different.
Hmm. I think it's gonna be like same vibes as Tokyo. I don't know.
I
More or
don't know
less.
too, but I think it's gonna be nice. Maybe. Maybe next year, let's see.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. That's all for Tokyo. What else? We were actually really lucky with the weather there.
Oh, we were like in a t-shirt.
It was like 25 degrees. It was insane. I
So
brought
good.
loads of sweaters and jackets for nothing.
That's actually another good tip because um I think it was like the best time to go to Tokyo actually. I never been to Tokyo in like October. We went
Mhm.
October, November. Um and actually it was my favorite season there
Yeah,
because it's
I
a
loved it.
very it's like warm but it's not like too hot because in
Mhm.
June it was like oh my god. And I feel like in the spring that everyone wants to go because of the
Blossoms.
cherry
Yeah,
blossoms, it's very cold. So I think it's
yeah.
better in October or we were lucky. We never know.
We never know. Maybe next year it's gonna be freezing. But
Yeah.
yeah, here it's freezing already. I woke up today and it was like freezing.
Yeah, like my window starts to be all foggy
Yeah,
in the
same.
morning.
I was like, I pulled up the thing and I was like, what the hell? I can see anything. That has never
True, it's
happened
very,
to me
very
before.
foggy. But comparing to London, because I went to London straight, and oh
Yeah.
my god, it's so uncomfortable. So
Oh my
uncomfortable.
god.
Actually, how you perceive things based on where you were prior is so
It's a
different.
thing.
Because I always loved London and used to be one of my favorite cities when I went as like a teenager. Like, oh my god, London is so inspiring. Maybe it also changed a little bit because I think now it's a little more messy. But like everyone seemed so badly dressed.
Yeah,
In the
after coming from
majority. After
Tokyo.
coming from Tokyo,
Yeah.
everything seemed so messy, so dirty, and also so cold. So I was like, this is not a vibe.
Yeah.
Not hating on London because London is cute, but like this time after coming back from Tokyo, it was like
Yeah.
a little weird. But it
Were
was
the
very, very
Christmas
cold.
lights up already? Not yet.
Yes, they
Yeah.
were. They
Oh,
were. And people
cute.
were very exciting. They actually have this tour bus just for the lights. I never seen that before.
Oh,
So it's
really?
like a double decker, like the usual buses, but like it says like Christmas lights and it takes you to the Christmas lights,
Oh,
basically.
wow. Fancy. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So there were a lot of tourists doing that. I'm not a huge fan of like, I like Christmas, hanging out with the family, but I'm not like obsessed with like going to see the lights and stuff. Are
Yeah.
you?
No, but I do enjoy, like, I don't make it a thing, but I do enjoy like seeing the Christmas thing. Like, I love a Christmas tree. I
Yeah.
love. I think it really like makes a home like homely. I don't know.
So cute.
And I like the Christmas tree like traditional. I'm
Oh,
not a
okay.
traditional person at all, but I like a green tree and I like
Mm.
the little things hanging, maybe a little bit of snow. I don't know. I love it. Um,
So are you
but
doing a Christmas tree?
yeah,
Yeah.
but also think there's a fine line between cute and tacky during Christmas.
Yeah.
You need to do it right.
So yeah, we might do
Um,
a Christmas episode because time is coming.
yeah.
So let us know also if you have any ideas of any specific things you want us to do during the Christmas episode. So yeah, to wrap it up, that's basically all the catching up we needed to do. So when we came back, then because Sophia was in London, then she went to Tokyo. I was the opposite. I went to Tokyo and then I had to go to
Yeah.
London. It was like unpredictable. It was like for a job, so it was really quick. And yeah, now I'm here and I feel like I really deserve to rest now and you
Yeah.
too. So we're gonna slowly start like doing content, but for now we are just relaxing. And I felt like this is the perfect balance. I think we touched on this before here, but
Hmm.
I was like trying to find a good balance. And I think I found it. I prefer to go all out on trips and do a lot of content and then just stay here after editing vlogs, chilling, being with the family is like the
Yeah.
perfect
I agree.
balance for me.
I agree.
So good. So
Hmm.
hopefully next year we can keep up this rhythm.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully. So yeah,
Yeah.
all the catching up is done, and next is the
The
doctors, Dr.
doctor's
Sophia and Dr.
advice. So
Aris,
yeah, send us all your dramas and dilemmas because we're here to help you guys.
to
It doesn't
advise
need to be
you.
only about fashion. It can be
Yeah,
about everything. You can see us as your big sisters.
exactly.
And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode.
See you on the next
Thank
one.
you
We
so
are
much
not
for
going
watching.
away this time.
Promise.
Promise.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.